What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Jonathan D'Angelo, a.k.a. Johnny D, and you are tuned into another Blerd View session. And whenever you're listening to this, we are interviewing the women that make the Blerd View go round. And today, we have Ashtheconqueror and Burningstar, two of our Twitch streamers, the ladies that made the Blerd View Twitch possible, popping, and entertaining. And we're interviewing them for Women's History Month. Last week, we did the COO, Mermaid Moonchild, as well as the Blerd View co-host, Neko Yasha09. And we're just giving you guys our ladies and celebrating them for the month. So how are you guys doing?
Pretty good.
It's chill, you know, it's cool.
Yeah. Somebody got birds in the background. It's like a fairy tale or something.
I think it's me because I have my window open.
Oh. It's like the whole aesthetic. It's like you got the birds and the like. You going for the Brandy Cinderella?
No.
So all right. So we're here to talk about Women's History Month. We're all, how you guys are influenced by Women's History Month, but we're here to talk about you primarily. So, what inspired you guys when it came to being a nerd in nerd culture? Like, what was your inspiration?
I don't know. I mean, you want to take this first, or?
I guess I'll take it first since you're gonna take it first every other time after this.
Okay. What's that supposed to mean?
Okay. That's so difficult. I would say I'm gonna have to say The Legend of Zelda. Because that's the first series that I wanted to know so much about, and I'm still anchored to it in so many ways. You know, it was the cover of my book, and I cosplay as Link whenever I can, and I'm trying to collect every Zelda game. And that just started from my childhood when I was like 12.
So from Zelda, did you branch out any how did you? Like Zelda was your gateway, but like, was it like gaming specific, or did you go into like I know you're an avid One Piece fan for some reason.
One Piece.
Oh
Yes. Well, I started liking like RPG video games, Nintendo games, but I also started liking things that involve swords. Like Bleach, I really like Bleach. I can't wait for it to come out. The last season, I'm excited for that. But yeah, that's how I got my opening to like superheroes and things like that was from The Legend of Zelda.
What about you, Burningstar? What got you into it? I know you're a huge Zelda fan too, but was it Zelda or was it something else?
Yeah, well, before even Zelda, I think like the first thing that really introduced me to Nintendo franchises was Super Smash Brothers Melee, actually. Like before all of that was like my gateway to Nintendo stuff in particular. Like I was just listening to a video that had some of the background music from Melee, and I was just like, dang, I know like these songs really well, and yet I haven't even played half the games, but like my gateway to video games, and I mentioned this a couple of times, but it was when my mom and grandmother bought me a GameCube for my for Christmas, like when I was like a kid. I don't remember how old I was, but it had to have still been like single digits, like I don't know, 7, 8, something like that. Like I wasn't very old when they got me a GameCube, and yeah, I just those were like my toys, and that was probably my introduction to well, it was definitely my introduction to video games. In regards to other nerd stuff, that's a little harder to pinpoint. Like I've always loved like different types of cartoons. I grew up watching all kinds of stuff. Like SpongeBob has been my favorite thing for as long as I can remember. I can even remember seeing like the first episode. I think like in my grandmother's basement and stuff. So I've always loved like cartoons and stuff. Superheroes. I feel like the first superhero I really started caring about was Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Like I love.
All right. Okay. All right. That's good. That's amazing. That's amazing. No pun intended. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't want to drone on.
No, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man was, I don't care what nobody says. That's the best Spider-Man. And somebody gonna fight me somewhere, but whatever. Spider-Man 2 is one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. I thought you was gonna say something else, and I was gonna walk off the show. But
I thought I was just droning on. I thought no.
No, I thought you were gonna say like some kind of BS Marvel character, and I was gonna have to just leave.
Oh no. Spider-Man was the first thing. Was like the first superhero that I can remember getting into. Then it was like Batman from the animated series.
There we go.
Oh yes,
that's what I like to hear.
Man, that was really.
I liked Batman too.
I got the whole
animated universe in general is like amazing, actually.
Yes.
Like it's a shame the movies aren't even close to as good, but
wait a minute.
It is what it is.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Whoa.
What?
Yeah. Maybe the Joker was
I'm not lying.
Joker, Dark Knight trilogy. No, I mean, don't do that.
Dark Knight is good.
That's like.
Oh, you mean DC? DCEU. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, like that Snyderverse. That's its own different thing. Okay.
Shazam, Wonder Woman.
I mean, sure, they're fine. I mean,
yeah.
All right.
They don't hit the same way that the DC animated universe did. Like, let's be real here.
True. I give you that. I give you the DCAU. That was some god level top tier stuff, and I don't think anybody, including DC, will ever top that. That was amazing. So gaming. You guys' first game was you say GameCube. Ooh. GameCube.
Yeah. What? I'm not that old. Geez.
I know. That's why I said, ooh, GameCube.
Oh.
I remember when Super Smash Brothers, I remember when they first announced Super Smash Brothers on the 64, and that was the most revolutionary idea in video game history, was combining all your franchises into a fight game. And no franchise except maybe, I take that back. Marvel vs. Capcom came out before Super Smash Brothers initially, and it was like that was revolutionary. But it was only an arcade, and you might be able to find it on Sega. But Marvel vs. Capcom came out few and far in between. But Super Smash Brothers was able to capitalize completely off of that. So it's like you say Melee. I was like, wow, I see Melee forever. So
Melee like one of the most popular ones, I feel like, after Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah. People still use the GameCube controllers. Like, they won't play any other way except with GameCube controllers.
Still playing it in cons in like my city.
So when it comes to gaming, what got you guys into? I mean, you said, Kai, already that your mom bought you the GameCube. But Ash, what got you into gaming? You just like your siblings, you just happened upon it, or?
Okay, like if I really, really go back in elementary school, man, these guys, they always had Game Boys. And I didn't have any games, and I always wanted to play, and they wouldn't let me. They're like, ew, you're a girl. And I was like, F you too. And then one day I was staying with my little cousin during the summer, and her uncle got her a Nintendo 64. And I was like, man, this looks old like a dinosaur, but it's probably fun in some type of way. And I played Ocarina of Time. I played the snowboarding game.
Oh wow, Cool Borders? Yeah.
Yeah, and I always fell off. And I played the Pokemon game. I was always the little dragon.
Pokemon Snap or Stadium?
I think it was Stadium.
Yeah, Stadium.
I always beat my little cousin. She was so mad. I was like, yeah. Yeah, that was my first introduction to video games.
Wow, that's wild.
Wow, you played like the N64. Wow.
Man.
Yeah, but it wasn't mine. Like, I had to ask my mom for a GameCube too.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it was my little cousin.
You don't look that old. Okay.
No, but that's why I was like, oh, it was older. Like, he got it from a pawn shop. He thought, oh, you guys will like this. Yeah.
You clowned him at first, but you clowned him at first. He put that cartridge in. Yeah. See, he was like, oh, that's old, it's whack. Yeah, he got you.
Did you really blow into the cartridge to make it like work? Like old people talk about?
Yeah.
I mean, we thought.
Well, you know what I mean.
I'm the old person. What you mean, old people?
Okay. like people in Johnny's age range. Did you guys have to blow?
Wow. That's crazy. You're
Sad
a
violence.
Wow, what you listen, okay? Y'all missed the era, okay, of like y'all missed the era of gaming where Mario was hard. Like when you put in Super Mario World and he was like, what am I doing? Why do I keep dying? Mommy, help me not let the Yoshi die.
Mario is still hard. Are you serious? That Paper
Like,
Mario game I got is hard.
Y'all missed the era where like Ninja Turtles was on Nintendo and that was like the hardest game ever, or Lion King on Sega. Chill out. Don't listen. Stop. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't give a crap about whether or not you could play.
No.
Yeah, they didn't.
Return of the Star Wars Return of the Jedi on Super Nintendo. You're like, what is this game? Like, no, like difficulty. Like, listen, they made games. I feel like they made games easier over time.
I think so too. Yeah.
Was it you mentioned being teased, Ash? Was it hard for you guys to like to get into gaming foundationally? I mean, even after you got teased initially, Ash, like did it continue? And did it happen to you guys?
Yeah, it's definitely happened to me. I distinctly remember at school once, for some reason it was like a relaxing day or whatever, and someone brought in a console. I can't remember what console it was, but I remember wanting to play and like not being allowed to for they just like wouldn't let me, and I'm just like, well, I have a GameCube at home, like let me play, like just because I was a girl, you know. And it's just like yeah, so I've definitely done with like stupid crap like that too. Which is like, you know, it's whatever. I mean, it certainly never discouraged me from continuing to play games. I mean, look at me now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
Even as an adult, do you guys still get teased as an adult?
Yeah. Like I have a lot of friends. Like I'm like, oh, come watch me play. They're like, I don't really. What is that? Ew. What is that? I'm like, what do you mean? Ew, it's a game.
Yeah.
Dang.
But you know they can't relate, or they're like, oh, aren't you a little too old? And it's like, no.
That's crazy. That's weird, actually. I don't know. I feel like that's the exact opposite for me because, like, I don't know. Maybe it's I just like surround myself with other nerds because most of my friend group, who are like, a lot of them are Black women. They also like play games a lot, actually. Like, I have a friend who has like a YouTube channel that she's playing like games on right now. Like we play Fall Guys and a few other games together. So yeah, kind of the opposite. Like we play all kinds of stuff like that. So they certainly never tease me. Like probably a complete stranger probably would, but like I mean, who cares what they say, you know?
So has the Twitch community actually been welcoming to you? Has the Blerd community been welcoming to you as you guys stream?
Oh yeah. Oh, very. I met this group. They're called the High Owls Court. Awesome. They helped me with my sound. Now I have sound alerts. Now I have a actual thing that says stuff. My sound alerts are hilarious, by the way. There's a sad violin and it goes, damn it. And I'm like, oh, shut up. Whenever I get stuck or something.
Do they have a group or something? I need to join or something because I've been looking at your stream.
Yeah.
Like, man, I need to polish mine up to make it look as good as yours.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, they've been so helpful, so kind. It's different. It's different. Like they say, it's different. Like that one meme. It's different. You ain't never heard that?
I have. Like, I'm just laughing at you.
Look at this.
What about you, Kai? How's the Twitch community been to you?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been like really welcoming so far. I haven't had any kind of hate so far. Like it's been pretty great, pretty nice.
Yeah, you guys have met some interesting people. Like when you guys did Girls Gamer Night with Lampard, you guys were on with Kiera Please and Kiera Please, Black Crystal. You guys were on some big name gamers that night, believe it or not.
Oh my God. I want to say, oh my God, Burningstar, when you was playing, I think her name is Chibi something. Yes, yeah. I met her like a year and some change ago at BlerdCon. She was dressed up as Lady Yoruichi.
Chibi
And
thought it's a
so,
homie. Yeah.
yes, I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And she was like, you need to relax. I was like, no, oh my God, look at your outfit. Yeah, so
Chibi
maybe. I was
thought.
like, oh my gosh, she plays games too? So I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Chibi thought it's part of LAN party. She's a homie. She actually stopped me from getting into a con fight once.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like, yeah, like you guys, yeah, I like how embracive the community's been to you guys. It's very appreciative. Um, especially real, hearing that you guys came from a space where you weren't allowed to play because you were women. Why do you think that stigma is that girls don't play video games? Where did that come from? Or what do you
We're supposed to be technologically incapable,
you think so?
Yeah,
I think.
I guess. I mean, if I had to pinpoint it somewhere. But also, I don't know. Society always just like says, oh, hey, women can't do this or that. And it's just like, just like random stuff half the time, honestly. But it is what it is. It's like, whatever. Either way, it's stupid.
I agree.
Yeah.
My
And
mom
it wasn't mainstream for women to play games.
Yeah, even though they had games specifically marketed towards girls, even if it's like Barbie games and stuff,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of handheld games, especially, were tend to be aimed a lot towards girls. Because I don't know, you can get like a pink DS, and it would kind of be sort of kind of girly. So I guess that's
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like they want you to play. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Cooking Mama. I like
Hey,
Cooking
whoa,
Mama.
yeah, don't come
Ain't
at
nothing,
Cooking Mama.
but they like it's just like toys. Like they polarize toys so much. Like you play with the Barbies and you play with the Lincoln Logs.
Yeah.
And you play with the robots. It's like it's very polarizing the way that society tries to genderize everything.
Do you think
why.
Do you think video games are still genderized?
Gendered, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm not really sure. Probably for like kids games, probably are still like a little gendered at this point. I feel like it's definitely getting better, but yeah, it definitely was like when we were younger. Like I remember a lot of computer games. Like we would go on, like, remember when you would go on websites to play the games they had there, and there was like a place called Games for Girls or whatever, and it was like the Barbie place, or it was like a bunch of different franchises. It was like Barbie and Polly Pocket, and My Scene, I think, was still a thing back then. Yeah. A lot of gendered stuff back then. It's definitely loosening up a little, but it's probably still there somewhere.
So how do you guys, so within games, right, the microaggressions within games, like how a male player can be decked out in armor, and then a female character's max armor is like a sports bra and a loincloth and some boots. I think Star Wars, there was a meme where somebody tweeted about a clone trooper, like, how are we supposed to know which clone trooper is female? And Star Wars was like, it's armor. So it's like, how do you guys feel about like the microaggressions, like the games that have very little female protagonists, and the armor situations?
It's in a lot of places too. It's an anime too. I always think about One Piece. I like One Piece, but I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why they changed Nico Robin specifically. Because I feel like Nico Robin was like that character. Like, she was strong. She was a woman. Like, she would wear like cute stuff, but like she wouldn't wear nothing that was like ridiculous. Now they made her boobs 1,000 times bigger than her face, and they made her lighter and stuff. And I'm just like, well, why? And now she don't fight at all. Like, she used to be like something feared. And I mean, how I feel about the microaggressions is, we grow up in the patriarchy. We grow up in white supremacist patriarchy. So even though a man might say, "Oh, I'm a good guy," whatever, we're all indoctrinated in that ideology. Even women, there's a lot of women who have internalized misogyny issues.
Yeah.
It's about unlearning it. And a lot of these people who create these games, they haven't unlearned it, and that's why they're perpetuating it. They don't even see it as a problem.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know, it's just also crazy seeing that, like, when they do start changing female character designs to be a little less obviously hypersexualized and stuff, like people start to, riot, so to speak. And it's like kind of crazy. It's like, dude, are you really, does it really matter that, like, I don't know, Lara Croft's boobs aren't like 5 times the size of her head anymore? Like, that lady's jumping around and climbing and shit.
Cardboard box boobs, like, like the perfect triangle boobs,
Yeah.
Or like 8-year-old me live for those. Listen, like something.
Or what was that one lady from? I think it was Final Fantasy that people were kicking up a fuss about. Was it Yuffie, something like that? I don't know. I feel like another character from like one of the Final Fantasy remakes was getting controversy because her boobs weren't as big. Which it's like, I mean, she don't even look that much different to me, but okay. Like, just get over it, okay? Come on.
How dare you take away the patriarchy's fan service?
And it's also like the polarizations. Like, one of my favorite GameCube games is Tales of Symphonia. And there's 3 girl characters. One of them is a child, so whatever, she looks like a child, and I'm glad. But then there's 2. Well, actually, there's 3 women. Now that I think about it, right? There's 3 women characters, and like one woman, she's all covered up, pants, got a long shawl on. The other woman, she has cleavage showing, tight clothes, and it's like, that's the thing. It's just like when I hear guys say there's only good girls and bad girls. There's no in between. There's only sluts and respectable women, and that's it. Like, I feel like that's the dichotomy that also exists in gaming, in shows. Oh, either she's a vixen or she's all covered up. And especially if you're a woman of color, especially if you're a Black woman, you're either the Jezebel stereotype or you're the mammy. There's no dimension. Meanwhile, people are multidimensional. People are not just one thing, but that's the problem. They can't see us as more than one thing. We have to be either or.
Yeah, I think that's the Madonna whore complex. That's what a lot of people call it. Yeah, I think that's basically what you're referring to. And it's like so weird.
Yeah.
It's like women are people too. Like, we're not all the same.
Exactly.
Kai, you be knowing shit that don't nobody else know. I just need you to understand that. Like the filter paper.
Kai is so smart.
Yeah, the filter paper they use on stuff, the Madonna complex. Like, what in the world? Like, really? Like, okay, all right.
Yeah, that's the thing. But yeah,
so
thanks.
No, you just be knowing shit. Like, you just be knowing shit. I'm like, okay. You say shit during interviews, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. What she said. Yeah. Like,
don't take my word for it all the time, I swear. But yeah.
when it comes to online interactions, right? Do you guys get flack from male counterparts when playing online? Do you guys play those types of games?
I don't know.
Well, I haven't played Call of Duty yet. I might stream it one day. I'm just so bad at it.
No, don't be bad and a woman.
I get shot up. Like, I don't have good aim, but I will say, like, I think some people might have been irritated when I played Dead by Daylight for the first time. I think I did it before the lane party thing because I was screaming so much. But it was scary. Okay.
I mean, I thought it was funny when you guys kept getting eaten by that spider thing. So
yeah.
So how does being a woman influence you as a gamer? As a Black woman, how does that influence you as a gamer?
I don't know. It definitely does influence me in the sense that it's like there's not a lot of, let's face it, a lot of playable Black female characters in video games, and you are kind of hyper aware of that to some kind of way. Like there's definitely more, and even before then there have been female protagonists like you know, Lara Croft, or more recently there's what's that one lady, like well, she doesn't really have, I don't know, like there's been female characters in video games that have been playable, but like, yeah, or Samus, yeah, for example. But yeah, black female characters, or even just like non-white female characters, are still pretty rare in the video game, in video games where you can't like design your own character. So you are a little aware of that to an extent. So, you know, it's sad. I definitely would like to see more black female characters that you can play as, or like or even just like better designs of characters in character creator type games, you know, like RPGs, because they do not be knowing how to make black hairstyles at all. Like it's either you're bald, or you have like cornrows, or maybe like a really bad looking dreads.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's facts.
Yeah. So you're aware of that stuff too. And you're also kind of aware of like even like how non-playable black women characters are treated as well in games a lot. Like I definitely noticed some games do us dirty sometimes, like BioShock Infinite. I could spend an hour talking about that, but they did what's her name, Sally, dirty. So yeah, it's it makes you aware of that kind of stuff. Like if I was like a white man, I definitely wouldn't notice or probably even care about that kind of thing. Or even like a white woman, but like as a black woman, it's like something you're aware of and you can't really not be aware of, at least not without effort.
What about you, Ash?
Yeah. It makes me think like if they ever did what my book said and they made Link black, people would be so upset. Why did you change his skin tone? He was good just the way he was, just like the Little Mermaid. Yeah, they would be so upset. But it's just like Kai said, they're non-existent. If they are existent, they have those typical hairstyles. Like I can't find no playable character with hair like mine. No, they can't even imagine that. Like they can't imagine putting any kind of texturized hair that's not straight on anyone. Yeah, like I was gonna say, I did like in Hyrule Warriors. I liked I can't think of her name. The Gerudo,
I know you're talking about, yeah.
Verbosa, right?
Yes, Urbosa. I like Urbosa's design, and I like her powers in that game. Well, I think she's like one of the top. And I just call her Megan the Stallion, you know? That's what I do. I force my own representation into there.
There's definitely some Gerudo that are like black. I mean, some of them will walk around with full on afros, so.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out to Shout out to
or like you were talking about in Twilight Princess, the boat lady with the afro.
Yeah, there's also
they sprinkle it in there.
Too. Yeah, and Nintendo's gotten better with like putting black people in there, and I don't know. So far, I haven't seen any, you know, Mr. Bobo types on Nintendo games. So you know, they're better than most.
So what is so how does being a black, how would you say as a black woman you add value to the gaming community?
Because people want, I don't know, I feel like I add my own culture to it. Like for instance, like my sound alerts are great. You know, I got the song Hell No to the No, and people are like playing it, and they're like, I got people from the UK like, oh, what is that? And it's like, yeah, that's what I be saying when I play. I'm like, oh no, hell no. Like, you know, I want people to know that these games are accessible to them, despite what people say. So I think people seeing me play the games means a lot.
What about you, Kai?
Yeah, I think we both bring a bit of flavor to the gaming landscape. I mean, like you said, it's sometimes painfully mostly white male, and that gets boring after a while. I mean, nobody really wants to see the same thing over and over again, no matter how frequently they insist. And I think that we bring different opinions, different outlooks, just difference to it. And also, let's face it, Black women are trendsetters in just about every aspect of our culture. So let's face it, Black girl gamers is probably going to be the new wave soon.
Yeah, I see it.
So you guys on the Blerd View Twitch team, what made you guys stick with the Blerd View in particular?
Y'all are cool.
Oh, okay, I mean, you decent, you know what I'm saying? You decent.
I like it. Y'all are very multifaceted. Like you don't just exist as one entity. It's not just, oh, we just be playing games. It's also like we talk about different subjects. We talk about different shows. We also do cosplay. We also talk about sex. It's all kinds of things. Y'all is like a 5-headed dragon, but each head looks different. And Hercules don't know what to do. You don't know how to slay that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So, in honor of Women's History Month, because this is what it's all about, what woman or women inspire you guys?
I don't know. It's probably a bit stereotypical, but definitely my mom and my grandma and even my aunt. Like, they all just like really strong women who have done a lot to like I really appreciate the fact that they give and they're very giving. Like my grandmother used to be a social worker, my mom's a nurse, my aunt helps out the homeless every other weekend. So I really appreciate that, and I hope to one day be even like half as giving as they are.
No, it starts at home. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about you, Ash?
Whoa. For me, it's my friends who we're all poets, most of us, but they're not just poets. They also do something else. And that's what inspired me. I thought, I want to do medicine, and then I'm a poet, and then I was like, that's it. There can't be anything else to me. But I always played video games, and they inspired me to just go on ahead and do that. Mm-hmm. My one friend, she's a poet, but she's also a sex educator and counselor.
That's what's up.
And then I have another friend, she's a poet, but she's also a singer. And she also mentors kids. Like we can add on things to ourselves. We don't have to put ourselves in a box.
No, facts.
And that's what they taught me.
Facts. So, do you guys have any words of wisdom for younger Black women trying to start Twitch streaming, trying to break into video gaming?
Don't be afraid to do it. I mean, yeah, it's really cool. You're gonna meet some great people. You're gonna be surprised how much fun you have. Honestly, I was kind of surprised how much fun I have doing it. If you like talking and you like playing video games, you're probably gonna be fine.
Yeah, I would say be yourself, and it's worth the investment. It's worth the investment, because I know that's why I didn't stream for the longest time. I was afraid. I was like, I don't want to buy this thing and then no one watches me. But you have to start somewhere. Even if you start with computer games, just download your OBS. It's free, and then play Among Us, and you could get it that way. Just try, no matter what.
Okay.
And copyright, because these white influencers be stealing. Then they get millions of followers.
Facts.
Yeah, wild, isn't it?
Facts. Well, ladies, that's it. I appreciate you guys coming on the show. You guys can check them out every week on the Blerd View's Twitch or on their own Twitch channel. You guys want to give out your handles?
You first.
Me? Oh,
Burningstar,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Burningstar141 on Twitch and Twitter. On Instagram, it's Burningstar Official. I play typically Tuesdays and Fridays. I don't know when this is gonna air, but I probably will be playing SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Hydrated some around the time and this comes out. Yep, can't wait. Love SpongeBob. And you can find me on Twitter where I complain about stuff like zesting lemons. So if you
That's cool.
Yeah.
My Twitch handle is Ashtheconqueror202 after John the Conqueror, the enslaved African that tricked his master into slavery and giving him all of his assets. That's why I named myself Ashtheconqueror202. You can also follow me on IG, Twitter. I'm pretty sure my name is Ashley Allen Poe, but it's not Allen, it's Allan. And sometimes I read tarot, sometimes because it makes me tired. But most of the time I play random stuff. Yes. Oh my God. And they come every time I read cards, people come out of nowhere. I get like 5 followers. And they'll just be like, read me. And I'm like, no, I can't read any more people. So
I'm like, you need to link up with Mermaid Moonchild and get a training in. Get a training session in.
Yeah. But yes, that's all.
All right. Well, it's your boy Jonathan D'Angelo, aka Johnny D, Burningstar, Ashtheconqueror, and you can catch us everywhere, every week, every day at the Blerd View. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Where else are we? Everywhere. And everywhere you listen to podcasts. Everywhere you listen to podcasts at the Blerd View. We are out here. Peace.